from Louisiana's home team. This is Fox 8 Morning Edition at 6 a.m.
Well, maintaining a healthy weight is something many people struggle with, but there are some ways to get your waistline in check once and for all without dieting. And Dr. Meredith Maxwell with Touro Infirmary joins us with more on this. Good morning. And this is a question so many of us, because you tend to think, I should be a size 2, I should be a 4, I should be whatever. You go by numbers that you're bombarded with these images. So people are thinking, they think they know what their weight should be, but you're saying a lot of times they don't.
Right. There are specific calculations that medical doctors look at, height to weight ratio, called BMI. And it's a calculation we actually perform that says whether you're normal, overweight, or obese, or even morbidly obese. So there are actually numbers that we calculate. There's also waist size in men and women. So 35 inches or greater would be unhealthy in women, 40 inches or greater in men. So there are specific numbers that we kind of look at to determine whether you're a healthy weight or not. And that can determine if you're at risk for diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure. All kinds of things can contribute when these numbers are abnormal.
It's not just stepping on their scale in your bathroom.
No, and nor is it the weight at which you're used to. So really have a talk with your doctor about what the normal weight should be. You can also go online and look up these calculations based on your height and weight.
So what is the connection between what you refer to as your body mass index, your waist? What are the connection with those numbers, and what else is going on with your body and what you should be?
Well, your waist can increase, if your waist circumference is abnormal, it can increase your risk of diabetes and heart disease. So that number is 35 or greater in women and 40 or greater inches in men. And then BMI, anytime you're overweight, you can contribute to insulin resistance, diabetes, high blood pressure, all kinds of things that can lead you to worsening disease processes based on your genetics as well. So you want to mitigate these things as much as possible so that these don't happen to you in the future.
Okay, so tip number 1, just start checking with your doctor first of all. They're the experts on what your weight should and shouldn't be based on what they can calculate with the information they see before them. Well, let's talk about ways to lose weight, because so many people, we live in an instant gratification society, we want it now. But you're saying it's a long haul, it's a long journey.
It is. It's better to lose a little bit of weight over 6 months than to lose a lot of weight in a short term and then bounce right back.
And why is that?
Because it decreases your risk of disease in the long term. Plus, you're more likely to keep it off if it's slow and steady wins the race, if you know what I mean, rather than crash dieting, going back to what you were doing before, and then gaining more in the long run.
So for a viewer watching this morning, where does that person start? I want to start today. What do you say?
So definitely increase your activity level. It's calories in versus calories out. It's a pretty simple equation. Everybody makes it really, really complicated, but if you expend more energy than you take in calorie-wise, you will lose weight. So that's important to understand.
And then in terms of what you're consuming on a daily basis, what are some little tips you can give? Just start today for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So definitely don't skip meals. Portion control is so, so, so important. I can't tell you how much people say, I only eat 1 meal a day. Well, that puts your metabolism at not a good place, first of all. Second of all, you're probably overeating at that 1 meal because you're starving throughout the whole day. And starving makes it more likely you're not going to care about what you put in your body because you're ravenous. So getting that under control is really important, I think. Breakfast, small snack, lunch, small snack, and dinner. So I think that control is a big thing here.
Okay, but the one thing that I think you were really stressing, let's just start with your doctor to see if you're at that right healthy weight, and don't look in the mirror and think because the TV says I should be a size 2 according to the models that I need to be a size 2.
Correct, because you could be under as well, and that can be unhealthy. So definitely just think about baby steps, increasing that exercise one day at a time.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Maxwell.
You're
much
welcome.
appreciated.